Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Crystal with London Girl Beauty, and if today's your first day, welcome. If it's not, welcome back, and let's get right into today's video. I already have my brows done, and I was doing my makeup. I was like, we could tell this little tea, sure, a little story time with y'all. Ain't gonna be a norm. I don't have a ton of stories. My life was pretty normal growing up, so I don't have a ton of stories, but I figured I'd come and share one that, you know, was very interesting that I experienced. So I'm gonna change a lot of the names and main details just for privacy issues, but the premise of the story is all true. So y'all ready for this tea? I'm gonna just be playing in some makeup. Let's see what we do here. Okay, y'all? Okay. And if you wanted to know, I'm using the James Charles palette, so that's upside down. I don't know why I left it like that. Right? So you can see from the title what this story is about. Man, I tell you, I was not ready to find out that I was a side chick, that I was even involved in anything of that nature. So first, let's say that, you know, this is all for fun and games. I don't have any problems with the people that were involved in this story. It's in the past. It's all for good fun. And I just remembered the story, so I said, let me share it. So let me drink my ginger milk. So yeah. So, you know, ain't no beasts in this side of town. I just decided I'd come and share the story with you guys while I did my makeup and play a little bit. So let's start. Main character. The guy that I was talking to. What should we call him? Let's call him Lightbulb. And the girl involved in the story, let's call her, I don't know why it's so hard. Let's call her Mary. Okay? Her name ain't nowhere near Mary, but we're gonna call her Mary. So it's Lightbulb and Mary. This story does not involve too many characters, so it's gonna be real simple and easy to tell. I hope I can remember the details. This is from a long time ago. I digress. I talk too much. What am I going to do with my eyes? I don't even know. Alright. Have no fear. Let me think about what I'm doing with this eye while I tell you guys the story. So now, I knew Lightbulb for a while. So let me back up a little bit. So when I was in college, like, I dated, but I wasn't dating, you know, for keeps per se. I was just dating to have fun. It wasn't anything serious. So now, when I graduated college, I decided I would date a little bit more and have, you know, date with a little bit more intention, rather. So now Lightbulb had been trying to get my attention, and I would not usually pay him any mind. That's usually the story for me. I didn't really pay a lot of people a lot of attention, but this time it was for good reason. I just didn't know what the reason was. So now I graduated, and you know, I'm seeing what's out there, and I decide, you know, let me give Lightbulb a chance. He's always been asking, always interested. So let's give Lightbulb a chance. So here we are, talking to Lightbulb. We texting. We going on dates. He's very attentive. And I'm just like, you know, as much as I like Lightbulb, I don't know that Lightbulb is the person for me, but we gonna keep giving Lightbulb a go. Lightbulb is confessing how he fallen in love. And, you know, he wanted to take things to the next level. Let me drink my drink. And silly me, I'm like, maybe I'm gonna give light bulb a chance.
You big dummy.
So I'm like, all right, light bulb, you claim to be interested this much. You claim to even be ready to settle down. I don't know about all that, but I'm willing to give you a chance, light bulb. So let's have a go at this. So light bulb and I, you know, become official, but not like, I'm not very big on putting my business on social media and all that. So I wasn't even like following light bulb as a friend on Facebook or anything. So nobody even had a clue that light bulb and I were a thing. Which was working out in his favor. Lucky that I was so naive. Or I thought I was private, but it's probably more naive. I was just like super like, you know, I don't want people in my business. They don't need to know what I'm doing. I digress. So light bulb and I become official, right? But, you know, throughout the time, I notice light bulb whenever we're around, like he's very attentive, but you know, he tends to keep his phone locked and whatever. And I'm the same way too. Not because I'm cheating, but because it's none of your business. I just might be talking about you. And I don't need you to see that. So light bulb always kept his phone locked. And my thing is, if we're in a relationship and you trust me and I trust you, that lock phone business, you know, I'm gonna delete what I don't need you to see, but I don't care if you go on my phone. So I was like, you know, you're gonna give me your passwords and stuff. You gonna let me use your phone? And he was always like nervous if I like picked up his phone or anything, and I'm like, what you nervous for, boy? Like you got something to hide. He's always like, no, I ain't got nothing to hide. Whatever, I ain't got nothing to hide.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So I'm like, okay, whatever, do yourself. So where am I? So he's like, he's got nothing to hide or whatever, but I don't press it too much because, you know, it's your phone. It's your phone. I don't pay the bill. It's whatever. We not friends on Facebook, so I don't see whatever or whatever. I don't check up on people like that. So fast forward, and light bulb and I go to a party and we take a picture, and I'm like, don't post that, you know, like I don't need people knowing whatever. So he's like, all right, cool. But he goes ahead and he posts it. He's like, me and my friends, them at this party. And I was like, all right, whatever. He shows me on his Facebook that he posted. And his Facebook was open. So if I wanted to see it, I could see it. But I would never go looking on his Facebook, because you get your feelings hurt that way. Anyway, so one of my friends saw a girl comment under the picture, like hard eyes. So she's like, you don't put things on public, but you tell your friends what's going on. So my friends was jiggy to the game. They knew what was up. They like, not all my friends, like a few of my friends knew. They was hip to the game. They knew what was happening. They knew that we were talking. So then when they saw this girl put hard eyes underneath his picture, they were like, who you? And why you putting hard eyes under his picture? So they began to investigate. He did not cater for that. So now my girls are investigating. Who that girl, Hopper? Who that girl?
Hopper. Who this woman?
So now investigation has commenced. And they find this girl under all of his pictures, you know, commenting and telling him how goody looks, hard eyes, you know, whatever. So they asked me, like, who is this girl? I was like, I don't know. So I in turn asked him, I was like, who is this girl? He's like, oh, that's just my friend. You know, that's my friend. She just be silly saying things like that. And I ain't gonna check you if you say your friend is your friend. So I took his word at face value. And I was like, okay, cool. Whatever. And I told my friends, I was like, oh, it's just his friend, he said. And they're like, okay. They probably was thinking in their head, okay, stupid. They was right. I was stupid. So he tells me it's his friend. Now 4th of July comes along, and you know we all like have cookouts and we spend time with our family. And he tells me he's going out of state to spend time with his family. He's going by his aunt. And I was like, okay, cool. I already have plans to spend 4th of July with my family, so, you know, that's cool or whatever. He's like, yeah, I might come back on the day of, I don't know yet, but, you know, I'll hit you up and let you know when I'm back. So I'm like, cool. Not knowing that this is where the girl lives, is where he was going. So, Lightbulb tells me he's going to go see his aunt and his cousins. And he even sends me pictures of his aunt. Okay, and his cousins. I'm like, oh, your family's cute. Yeah, your family's cute. And to make things even more ridiculous, Lightbulb would even call me and text me throughout the day. So I had no reason to be suspicious. Okay? He's texting and calling like regular throughout the day. Whole time he there. He texting and calling me. And we having conversations. Everything as per normal. So little old naive me suspects nothing. Now, we now dating for, he goes and he comes back and he reaches me. He actually comes back the day of 4th of July. He's like, oh, I miss you. I'm coming back. I'm going to make sure I come back in time. So he comes back in time for 4th of July. The day of. Like, he comes back like late in the afternoon though. So it's all good. So now I'm thinking all is well. And everything is going good. Wrong. So now about a month after he goes and he comes back, I get a random message in my inbox on Facebook. A girl messages me and says, oh, who are you to Lightbulb? And I go, we friends. You know, because that's what we've been telling people. Like, we don't really want people to know that we date. And I was like, oh, we're friends. And she says, oh, okay, because I thought a stupid trick said something. That she ain't said that. She said, oh, okay, cool. And she let it go. And I was like, eyebrows up, like, did he tell somebody that we dating or something? Like, why would this random girl reach out to me? So now I have investigators that is my peoples. And I was like, just one day telling them, like, this random girl just messaged me out of nowhere. So they go, who the girl? What she look like? And I show them what I could see. Her profile was private, so you couldn't see her photos or anything. I could just see, like, her profile photo, and it was, like, far away. Like, couldn't really see her properly. And they're like, So now they go behind my back without telling me and message old girl and ask her who she is, the light bulb. Who you, Harpo? Who this hoe? And she proceeds to say that she is his girlfriend. And they go, they're like, oh, you his girlfriend? And she's like, yeah, I'm his girlfriend. We've been dating for 3+ years. It's been long distance, yada, 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 yada. And I was like, I didn't hear this at the time. So they're telling me their story. They're like, like she said that they were dating for like 3+ years. He comes and sees her on holidays. He was just there to see her for 4th of July with her family. All these things. And I'm like, wait. He went to see his aunt for 4th of July. What do you mean he went and see her and her family for 4th of July? You a lie. You a whole lie. So now, they proceed to spill the beans to the girl and be like, well, he's talking to our friend. Like, that don't sound right. That's my friend boyfriend. So now she messages me again on some, who are you to Lightbulb? Like, I thought you said you was friends with Lightbulb. Now I'm finding out that you not just friends, that you dating. And I'm like, I am, but we just like, I didn't know who you were. So I was keeping it a but, like, I don't know you, so I don't have to disclose any information to you. So she's like going rah-rah. And I was like, girl, I ain't know nothing about you. I've never seen you before other than my friends pointing out that you liked under his picture. And, he said that you were just his friend. And she's like, yeah, I asked him about you too. And he said that you was just his friend. Rah, 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 rah. And I was like, okay, bet. So I was like, girl, I ain't want you, man. You could have him. You could keep him. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be a part of none of that. Like, I'm never nobody to come and be a side chick, to be stepping on anybody's relationship. That's not my aim or my game. I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't want nothing to do with that. So she's like, sending me like screenshots of them together and their conversations and all these things that they talking about. And I'm like, girl, it's never none of that. Like, I don't even need to see none of this or whatever. And he had planned, the day that all of this is going down, he planned to come see me after he gets off of work. So now I don't say nothing to him. Okay? I let him come see me because I needs to know what's going on. Tell me, baby, what's going on? No, I'm kidding. So I was like, all right, honey. Like, I don't want no problems with you. I've never heard about you. I would not know that you guys were in a relationship and try to step on your toes. But she's just coming off the flames. Like, she got too much energy that I ain't feeling to deal with. So I was like, whatever, I'm going to stop messaging you. So now he's already planning to come by me. So I don't know if she gave him a heads up or anything. So I was like, I messaged him. I was like, what time you going to get here today? He's like, oh, as soon as I get off of work, I'm going to come straight there. And I was like, okay, bet. You can come straight here. So he's like, as soon as I get off of work, I'm going to come straight and see you. I was like, cool. I'm going to see you. Normally we'd be texting like back and forth throughout the day. I wasn't doing none of that. So he probably like sent some energy or whatever. But I didn't care about that. I was like, I bet. So you're going to come when you get off of work. Because I'm waiting to expose the life out of him. I'm like, okay, Lightbulb. You thought you was a player. You just didn't know that I would have found out about your games. So now, I think he got off of work like 4. And 5:30 gets here, and I'm like, oh, where you at? I thought you said you were coming straight. He's like, oh, we were in New York at this time. So he's like, oh, the trains had delay or whatever, but I'm going to be there soon. I was like, bet. let me get back to the story. So he shows up and I greet him as per normal. Because if he ain't acting weird, I ain't acting weird. I'm gonna get him comfortable. Can't let them suspect nothing, right? So he probably just thinking that I was in my own mood throughout the day. That's why I didn't talk to him as per usual. So now he sit down, he chilling or whatever. And I'm like, you know, I want to ask you a question. And I want you to be honest with me because it's the only time I'll ever ask you it. And whatever you tell me, I'm going to believe, right? I was lying. I knew I was lying the whole time because I already knew the truth. So I'm like, you know, whatever you tell me, I'm going to believe. So tell me the truth. So he's like, all right, I'm going to give you the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So I said, bet. So I say, are you cheating on me? He goes, why would you ask me something like that? Of course I'm not cheating. This guy did not stutter, okay? That was the worst part about it. I was like, you a whole liar, bro. You sitting here, you not even stuttering. He's like, why would you even ask me that? Of course I wouldn't cheat on you. Like, I want to marry you. And all these things. And I'm like, I was like, so don't lie, you know, like, just tell me the truth. And he's like, man, quit playing with me. Like, I already told you the truth. And I was like, really? And I was like, what did I name her? Mary? I was like, so why did Mary message me with all of this? And I opened my phone, I lock it, and I gave it to him with all of his text threads with her, all of their conversation, everything. And his whole body just went, wow. He just was like, looking like with that stupid look on his face that, you know, that lady in court was like, that was him. I was like, so I'm gonna ask you this again. He's like, man, I was trying to end it with her. I just didn't know how to tell you about it. Like, I love you. Like, I went up there, you know, for the July, and I was trying to end it, but her family was there, so I didn't want to, like, be rude and whatever. That's why I came back early, you know, because you were the one that I wanted to spend this time with, and whatever. And I'm like, me you wanted to spend the time with? I was like, you cheating on her with me. If you could cheat on her with me, you could cheat on me with anybody. I can't trust you, bruh. I cannot trust you as far as I can throw you. Why would I believe anything you tell me? So he's like pleading for his life. I was like, all right, since you're saying all of that, unlock your phone for me. Give me the password to your phone. If you truly mean what you're saying, if you really want our relationship to work, give me the password to your phone. He's like, oh man, why you want to do that? Like, you know, like, I ain't got nothing in my phone. You already know it all. Like, she already texted you everything. Like, you don't need to see nothing else. There's nothing else. Like, man, like, there's nobody else. I was like, of course there's nobody else. Give me the phone. Let me confirm that. Like, I already, you know, saw something different. So now I have to verify everything for myself. So he's like, man. He's like, no, they ain't got nobody else or whatever. And I'm like, so sure, sweetheart, I believe you. But I need to see that for myself. I can't just take your word for it. Ooh. So he's humming and hollering like, you know, like I'm cheating him out of his prized possession by requesting to see the evidence that supports what he's telling me, that there's nobody else. Because right then and there, I was like, this boy is playing both of us for a fool, because if he cheating on her, he cheating on me. And really and truly, he ain't cheating on me because it ain't my man. So I'm like, if he got one relationship, he must have another. That's why he's so secretive with his phone. So he's like, all right. I'm going to give you my phone, but I got to go through it with you so I could explain some things to you. I'm like, whatever, light bulb. I didn't really want to see your phone. I just wanted you to tell me the truth. Because we over anyway. Like, I can't trust you as far as I can throw you. I don't want none of that in my life. So he's like, man, come on. No. Like, I really mean it. Like, I really love you and whatever. I'm like, babes, you need to tell your whole girlfriend that you got that I didn't know nothing about her. And she could stop blowing up my phone trying to be disrespectful before I come for her. Because I don't know nothing about her. Hold on. Let me blend this out. Because she was on some rah-rah mess. Like, messaging me. Like, talking up all kind of mess. And I'm like, girl, I didn't want the man if I knew that he had somebody else. Like, I didn't know nothing about you. Like, you can chill with all of that. Like, I'm not a kind of girl like that. I wouldn't mess with somebody that's in a relationship. You know, that's not for me. But she wouldn't take no. Like, she really wanted a fight with somebody over the fact that her boyfriend, she even told me, like, they were planning to get married. So I guess her fiance was cheating on her. But that had nothing to do with me. I had nothing to do with that. I was just an innocent victim in the whole scheme of things. So when I confronted him, he was trying to convince me that, you know, it's not like that. You know, he was trying to break up with her and whatever. And I'm like, sweetheart, don't worry about that, sweetheart. Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
This is me leaving you for good to deal with your situation. I don't want no problems. I don't like drama. And it's all good. And that is how I found out I was a side thing. Okay? And I ain't even done my eyes. Because I feel like I missed a whole bunch of the story. But that's how I found out. Like, things happened after that with her and him and stuff. But that's how I found out that he was a whole lie. And the truth was not with him. So let me finish up this look and close out this video, because I could tell you that other story, like what happened after and all of that, another day. So I'll be right back. So that's the story of how I found out that I was a side chick. A lot more went down after the initial finding out, you know, because like I said, the girl was really upset, but it's not like I even knew about her. So she was taking it to another level that I was just like, whatever, girl. But you wanted to take it there, we could go there. I wasn't going to be fighting for no man, but I could be petty. So if you guys want to hear about me being petty, I could tell you that story another time. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little tea spill. And I hope you enjoyed this look. I tried the James Charles palette, and I put the little goldish shade, the glitterish shade in the middle. But either way, I think it's cute. Nice Pride Month look. And thank you guys for watching. Be sure to smash the like button to help me, you know, get up there in the YouTube algorithm. Be sure to subscribe. If you like the content, share it. You know, leave me comments down below. I love commenting back and interacting with you guys. So please, 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 please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.